Stephanie.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. How was your holiday?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was it with all the food, all the temptations?
I ate a lot of food.
Yeah.
Couldn't help myself. There was
Yeah.
pie.
I know. So do you think you kind of wavered a little bit on the weight loss goal this week because of Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
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 How does it make you feel?
Doesn't make me feel too bad because it's a holiday and
Yeah.
I'll just get back on track tomorrow.
It's a good attitude to have. So when I was looking at your food diary that you gave to me last time, I noticed that you didn't really eat any dairy. And
Yes.
I know we mentioned that you're lactose intolerant at our last meeting. So I was just wondering what kind of things that you do eat with dairy in it that won't hurt your stomach as much.
Well, when I have a sandwich for lunch, I try and have a piece of cheese on there.
Okay.
Sometimes I eat cheese sticks,
Mhm.
the mozzarella cheese sticks. That's really about it. It comes in the form of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like yogurt. Milk I put in my coffee, but that's only a little splash.
Yeah.
So that's it, but I take a calcium supplement now.
Okay. And what about like cereal in the morning? Do you eat cereal?
No, because you need milk on that.
Yeah. Have you ever tried like lactate milk or like a soy milk or
Yeah.
almond milk?
I don't really like the taste of the lactate milk,
No?
so I'd rather have something light in the morning, like toast.
Okay.
So I recently switched from regular toast, wheat, to a third less fat, whatever, rye bread.
Okay.
So I like rye toast. I have that in the morning with my banana,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go off to work. Sometimes I even eat one of those cookies, what are they called? Starts with a B. Belvita or Bell, something like that. It's like it's got lots of fiber in it.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Belvita.
Yeah. So I have those at my desk. I hide them in my drawer.
Okay.
Not that I binge on them, but they're there if I get hungry.
Yeah.
Like at 10 o'clock, I'll have like a couple of them, and that'll hold me over till lunch.
Yeah. So you mentioned desk. Did you just start going back to work?
I did. I went back to work 2 weeks ago, and it's going well.
Okay.
It's going well. I'm still tired, but I'm handling everything pretty good.
Okay. How has that changed your eating habits?
Well, I snack less because I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning I just quickly have my toast and my banana, and like I said, I'll have one of those little cookies midday, and I bring my lunch. I try to bring my lunch. Usually it's a sandwich. I was eating pretzels with my sandwich when I was home, and I stopped doing that now because I only have 30 minutes to eat. So
Yeah.
everything's rushed, by the time you get in there, you get a seat, you fill up your water bottle by the water cooler, and
Yeah.
everybody's talking to you, so it's just the sandwich. I just
Yeah.
have the sandwich.
So you're already eating less without even meaning to.
Yeah,
It sounds like.
yeah, just because I'm busy, and people bring in donuts and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and I don't eat them.
No.
No.
Good for you.
Well, it kind of grosses me out that everybody's fingers are in the box. So
Yeah, you mentioned that gross thing with like the gym too. You don't like other people touching your
Yeah.
stuff.
I guess I'm a little bit of a germphobe.
It works.
But-
So when we were talking about you wanted to lose weight, you usually cut around like 500 calories a day, whether that be with food or with exercise. So it already sounds like you're cutting down a little bit since you're working and you're not having as much time. But I saw something on your food record that you had an egg salad. I was wondering how many calories you thought that was.
An egg salad sandwich.
Yes.
I don't even know how many calories an egg has. And then I put mayo in it and mustard,
Yeah.
and I put it on bread. So I'm thinking it's probably around 400 calories.
400 calories?
Yeah.
And out of these, so you mentioned you had a cup. So I was wondering, out of these, which one you thought was a cup?
Which one of these is a cup?
Yes.
So you mean how much egg salad did I put on my
Yeah.
sandwich?
In the food record,
I
you said a
probably
cup.
did this one.
Okay, this is a half a cup.
Oh,
So, because on the food you told me a cup, and I was like,
that's big.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's a
So
lot.
I wanted to clarify if that was the real size. Because 1 cup of egg salad is about 700 calories.
It is?
Yeah, because of all the
That's
fat.
a
I mean,
lot.
eggs are really good for you, but if you were trying to lose weight, that may be something you would maybe swap out for. But since you really only half a cup, that's around the 400 calorie mark that you thought it was.
Oh, good. Okay.
At.
Is that including the bread or no?
No, it's just the egg salad with like the mayo, the mustard.
So if I put it on bread, then that's over 500 calories.
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to see like the perspective. How's that sit with you?
That's good. I mean, this is better than that.
Yeah.
That's less food in there,
Mhm.
you know, and yeah.
Made your protein all set for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I like eggs.
No, eggs are really good for you.
Usually I only try and do 2 eggs. So how
Mhm.
much does 1 egg have?
I'd have to double check on that. I think probably like maybe 100 calories, 200 calories, since it's like 2 eggs in an egg salad.
Yeah.
Ish, if it's like 400 for like a half a cup, probably around 200-ish, but I'll check back and make sure
Okay.
before I give you the wrong information.
All right.
Then I'm just, with the dairy, I just don't want you to, since I know you're taking a supplement, I just don't want you to not eat any dairy during the day, because vitamin D is also kind of partnered with it. I know you mentioned you have a vitamin D deficiency as well.
Yeah, I have a pretty bad deficiency.
Yeah.
I have to take supplements, and it still doesn't seem to raise it up to where
Mhm.
they want it to be. And so I have to really be careful with the vitamin D. Make sure I take the right amount.
Mhm.
I have to get retested next month for that level too. So we'll see what happens. I've been on, they upped me another 1,000 IU, so now I'm up to 3,000
Yeah.
a day.
Wow.
So I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't process it well.
Well, we don't really go outside since it's starting to be winter, so you're
Yeah.
not getting it through your skin, and as you get older, you kind of stop absorbing it as like well in your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up some foods that have some vitamin D in it. There's not many. Fish has the highest. I know last meeting you mentioned you were starting to experiment with fish.
Mhm.
So how's that going for you?
Pretty good. It's going pretty good. I try and have fish at least once a week, whether it's tuna fish or
Mhm.
fish fillets. But I seem to like the taste of fish better now that
Okay.
I've been through the treatments and stuff. So
So I know that was a concern for you.
yeah, fish is good for you.
Yeah.
I tried swordfish. That was really quite
Mhm.
good. And I had fish and chips when I went to Disney in Great Britain. So that was good. And I think and then I have just the fish fillets that are frozen.
That's good. And you can have fish like 3 times a week.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of fish.
I know, it sounds like a lot. But it's like in place of like maybe a chicken or something like that.
Or red meat.
Or red meat, exactly. You want to
Okay.
be a little careful with like having like tuna or swordfish all the time because of the mercury.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, if you're not having it like every single day for every single meal, it's not really going to hurt you
Okay.
that much.
All
You
right.
always try salmon. That's low in mercury. If you're concerned about that at all.
Okay.
And you can butter it up the same way, bread it the same way as you can a tuna. So would that be something you would want to try?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
I think I'd give it a shot. Why not?
Would you like me to give you some recipes maybe for
Sure.
next time?
Yeah.
Okay,
For salmon
I can definitely do that for you.
or a tuna steak,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
My husband likes to eat seafood, and he doesn't because I don't like to and I don't buy it. So
Yeah,
I'm sure he would be happy with that.
and I think that will help the vitamin D as well.
Okay.
And if that's still not enough, maybe you can look into like fortified cereals
Okay.
or something like that. Like I know breakfast, you said you don't really do cereal a lot
I like to have cereal at nighttime.
at night for like a snack.
Mm-hmm.
And you put milk in that, I
Yes.
assume.
I do.
So I looked up, because on the food record you said you use 1% milk,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked up and it has about 30% of your daily calcium allotment for about a cup and 25% of your vitamin D.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot in there.
In the milk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then if you pick like a cereal, like I brought with me Cheerios so I could show you the food label. So you can see here, it says vitamin D 10%, and then the calcium is also 10%, just for the cereal. It's even before the milk.
Okay.
Add that all together, you have around like 40%,
Okay.
up to 40%.
So I should stop eating Cocoa Pebbles and maybe do some Cheerios.
Not necessarily. Moderation. It's up to you. You can always check. You'd be surprised some of those cereals because like the Cocoa Pebbles, like a lot of kids eat that, so they kind of,
They fortify them?
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's not a bad thing either.
I'll have to
So-
check.
Yeah, so now you know where to find it on the food label as well.
Okay.
You just kind of add up the numbers. They don't give you like the IUs or anything on it because most people would be like,
Yeah, what's
what
an
is
idea?
that? Yeah.
Right.
So the percent, if you can just be like, okay, this is 10%, Okay, and I need this much more. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds doable?
Mm-hmm.
Scale like 1 to 10. How likely are you to do that?
To look at a label?
Yeah.
Probably 10.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what I'm eating, so,
Yeah.
you know, if I can cross off calcium and vitamin D all with one thing, then that's good for me.
So I know it also, at the last time we met, we talked about exercising
Mm.
and how you really don't like the gym or anything like that. But you said you'd be open for like maybe some like at home ideas.
Yeah.
So I printed out some handouts. Would you like to see them?
Sure.
So I printed out some 30-minute workouts for any schedule, as well as family activities you can do with the changing seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So it just gives you like some ideas that you may be interested in. Maybe just like as a bouncing off point, read or maybe you don't like or maybe you do. See how that works out.
Okay.
And you need the American Health Society and the Cancer Society want you to work out like 5 times a week for like 2.5 hours a week. But that's a lot to go at once. So maybe if we could start off like 1 30-minute session a week to see how that goes and build up your endurance to see. How's that sound?
That sounds good. I know I have to move around more because my muscles get a little crampy when I'm on the medication. So the more I move around, the better
Mhm.
I feel. But I do get tired out very quickly.
Yeah.
So maybe that will help.
Yeah.
I need to do something. I can't sit behind a desk all the time.
So, so do you think like 30 minutes a week is doable?
Yeah, I think if I put it on my calendar, I
Mhm.
could probably do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
are
could
you
do that.
talking about working up a sweat for 30 minutes?
No, just any kind of movement. You don't have to be dripping in sweat. You can be going for a walk for 30 minutes.
Because I have a bike.
Mm-hmm.
I have an exercise bike. I could do 30 minutes on that.
That works. Yeah. And if you don't want to do all 30 minutes at once, you can do 10-minute intervals. Just break it up throughout the day.
Okay.
That might work too. How about that?
I'll probably try the 30 minutes. I mean, I have gone on my bike before, and it has resistance on it.
Mhm.
So maybe if I try no resistance at first and then work myself up to it. But now that I'm working all day, I can't chunk it into 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I have to kind of go for the whole 30. So I think I could try that. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
And then we'll talk about that next time too, see how that goes.
Okay.
So we just talked a lot about different changes you can do. How is it all sitting with you?
I think it's all okay. I think it's doable.
Okay. Feel comfortable with like reading the food label and everything?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to keep recording down what you're eating, maybe like a 3-day food diary for like next week to see like how you're doing, and then use like the new tips that you just learned to see how that is. Does that
Okay.
sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay. So I'll see you next time.
All right. Thank
Thanks.
you.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you again.
Nice to see you.